wisdom, oh wisdom of the heart. Come, oh wisdom, oh wisdom of the heart. Come, oh wisdom, oh wisdom of the heart. Sophia, said to unknown caller, I couldn't help but flash back to, there's a moment in the book of Acts when Paul is showing up in one of the major cities of the Mediterranean, and there's all these altars to various gods and goddesses, because that was the area that worshipped many gods and goddesses. And Paul spotted one because he was trying to find a way to start a conversation, and he found one altar that said, "To the unknown God," right? to the one that nobody yet knows. And apparently that was the way to cover all the bases. But Paul picked up on that and he said, "I want to tell you about the unknown God." And they start talking about Jesus and the resurrection and all that good stuff. But it also reminded me, my brain is very demented and warped. It also reminded me of a film called The Dead Poets Society, with Robin Williams, God bless him. And when in the gathering of students, you all know the film Dead Poets?
So long ago I saw it once.
Yeah, well, it's not that old. Anyway, relatively recent for me. Anyway, in the gathering, the students, some of the students are in trouble, right? They've done something bad, and so the headmaster is about to scold them, and all of a sudden in the large gathering, a phone rings, and one of the students, who is the ringleader of the trouble makers, I guess you could call them, stands up and he says, "Professor," says, "it's a phone call from God for you." Anyway, so the world is stranger than we imagine. The world is stranger than we can possibly ever imagine. Okay, that's a great scientist once said that, from England, Haldane, I think was his name. Anyway, last night I mentioned a moment of strangeness, and I hope that didn't disturb any of you, but the strangeness regarding my father, and today happens to be my father's birthday, coincidentally. And but that strangeness was actually very helpful to me, and it healed something in me. You all know what I'm referring to, right? The moment in the prayer, yeah. And that moment, as strange as it was very helpful and healing to me, if you can imagine. And I want to emphasize that because it seems like these days a lot of people are fascinated by weird stuff, strange stuff, woo-woo stuff, and that's fine. But my real interest is in any stuff that is helpful and healing. Okay? Not just to be weird and woo-woo, but what is helpful and healing. That's the real key. Okay? So tonight I want to share with you a little story from the Gospels, from the Gospel of Matthew in particular. And in this story, something strange happens. And I just want to share that with you tonight, and then we can talk about it if we want. So this is from Matthew chapter 17. And Jesus is well into his work. He's been healing and helping people and teaching people. But there comes a moment when he invites Peter, James, and John, the three amigos, to follow him up onto a high mountain and there to spend some time. Okay. So you kind of know that something's up. Like, I used to be called into the principal's office a lot when I was a little kid, maybe they thought that was the kind of thing, what do we do now? But that wasn't it. He wanted to share with them something that he probably felt he couldn't share with everybody. And so he invited those three up to this high mountain, and here goes the story. One day, Jesus took Peter, James, and John up onto a high mountain to spend time with them. During the time they were there, and before their eyes, Jesus was transfigured. His face became dazzling as the sun, and even his clothes as radiant as light. And then, suddenly, Moses and Elijah appeared to them. And they were speaking with Jesus. So you get the picture? Right? They're up in a mountain, and Jesus' face suddenly becomes transformed, radiant, and even his clothes are now dazzling. Something's happening, right? Because something always is happening. And then it gets even stranger, because remember Moses just didn't live around the corner. He wasn't born yesterday. We're talking 1,000 years, roughly, before Jesus. Okay? And Elijah was hundreds of years before Jesus. So they shouldn't have been there, okay? But they were. Moses and Elijah appeared to them, to everybody, but particularly began a conversation with Jesus. So Peter, being Peter, says something immediately, without thinking, just blurts it out. And he says, "Teacher, this is really cool." I'm paraphrasing. "How good it is that we're here. Now, with your permission, I will build 3 structures here. One for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." I mean, we were talking earlier about building structures. And Peter has a plan. He's going to continue the mission by building 3 little structures, whatever they were, enough for each of them. That was his plan. I mean, can you imagine Jesus' response? Even before anything's said. And even Moses, like, who's this guy? Wants to build houses for us? What's the matter with him? Where'd you find him? But that's what he said, And then, as Peter was still talking, because Peter kept talking, he liked to talk a lot, apparently, but he was interrupted, because a bright cloud overshadowed them all. And out of this cloud, a voice. And this voice said, "This is my beloved, on whom my favor rests. Listen to him." This is my beloved, on whom my favor rests. Listen to him. So we've heard those words before in the gospel, remember? At Jesus' baptism. When Jesus was baptized by John, a dove appears, and a voice appears. A voice is sounded. And it says, "This is my beloved, in whom I delight." So it's worth paying attention to whenever the sacred scripture and the Gospels repeat something. It's saying, this is really important, pay attention. When they heard this, the disciples, Peter, James, and John, fell on the ground. They were overcome with fear. So Jesus came to them, toward them, and touched them, and said, "Don't be afraid, get up." He was pretty much to the point, He didn't spend a lot of time chatting about stuff. He just gave them some very clear directives. Don't be overcome by fear. Stand up. When they looked up, they did not see anyone but Jesus. Now, as they were coming down the mountainside, can you imagine that moment? Just, the 4 of them walking down the mountainside after having had such an experience. Jesus spoke to them. Because I'm guessing by now Peter learned that he should blurt things out, So he's listening now, finally. God bless Peter. So Jesus speaks to them, knowing that they're kind of like freaked out, right? And he says, "Now, I don't want you to tell anyone about this until I have been risen from the dead." Okay? Now, there's more, but I'm not going to share it with you because it's basically rubbish. Rubbish meaning that the students didn't learn their lesson, and they keep babbling on about stuff that doesn't matter. Why do the religious claim that Elijah must come first? You know, they just had the experience of their lives, and they're asking stupid questions. I mean, go figure. They must be just like us. All right, so that's the story. Any response to that story? Have you all heard this story before? You have not. Okay. It's a new one for you.
Just a silly, curious kind of question. I'm not sure they had cameras in those days, and I'm wondering how Simon, Peter, and how they knew that it was Moses and Elijah.
They had name tags.
That would explain it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the book it's written, either one there, yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I never thought about that before, and it's just,
Any other thoughts?
Just curious too to me that Jesus evidently knew something special was up, that he called them to come with him specifically, and I'm just always wondered and amazement, I guess, that what was really going on for him, what did he really know about his mission that we may not even yet be informed, like, no, we're just gonna go up there and talk to a couple old dead guys, and I don't know, it's just something about
I think, Charlie, didn't you say that this story is found in several Gospels, or at least more than one?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right, and because in one of the other Gospels that records the story, it answers a question that I think is an important question. What were they talking about? In this passage, let me see if I read it correctly. Where did we go? Oh yeah. Moses and Elijah appeared. All it says is conversing with Jesus. But I think in another gospel story, you might want to check this out when you have a chance, it speaks about what they were conversing about. And as I recall, it says something like they were talking about the things that were to come, particularly Jesus' suffering. And then, of course, at the end of that moment, Jesus refers to his own resurrection, which hasn't happened yet. And he says, just don't say anything about this to anybody. Why did he say that, by the way? You got a clue, Charlie?
It's awfully convenient, but plus, I don't know. Because they're not supposed to say anything.
Because what?
I said it's awfully convenient. That's maybe a skeptical way to look at it, but they don't mean it like that. Because they don't reveal the fact that they had this encounter until after they're coming up with the whole myth of Jesus is being created.
Right. Right. Yeah. There's another possible reason. When you read the Gospels, Jesus actually says, he makes it clear. He says, "My time isn't yet." In other words, if you tell people this stuff, which is so wild, so utterly gobsmacking, that they're going to come flocking to me or kill me, or both. That I'm the Messiah, I'm the chosen one. And he says, my time's not, I'm not ready for that yet, so just keep it under wraps until later. And eventually the later comes, of course. So, yeah, so there it is. Any other thoughts on this before we move on from someone who hasn't had a chance to speak yet?
So, the only thing I just remembered or heard was Jesus kind of talked to Lulu.
He talks woo-woo.
Yeah, I mean, he was talking about stuff that wasn't mainstream, and
Yeah,
he was saying, you know, not my time yet, and that'll be after I'm come back to life, and he's still alive, he hasn't died, so
yeah.
that's kind of woo-woo.
That's very woo-woo. I mean, the whole experience is one big woo-woo. You know, how often does people that are alive 1,000 years ago and 700 years ago in Elisha's case show up and have tea and coffee with you and talk about what's going to happen to you? Not every day. That's like woo with a capital W. Yeah.
Big woo-woos have a lot of boo-boos.
Woo-woos have a lot of boo-boos? Okay, can you explain that? I'm not sure I follow you.
Like, if you say the entire thing is like one big woo-woo, then that means you get lots of boo-boos on the way. Like, scratches and scars. Boo-boos.
Okay, so it's basically it's like a little poem that you're making here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I get it. Woo woo boo boo. Okay. You too. Woo woo boo boo. Anyway, so with this story, I just want to share it with you because the Gospels themselves, the story of Jesus, is very diverse. It's got some extremely practical moments, you know, and some extremely incredible moments. And what you do with those moments is entirely up to you, of course. But know that the people that wrote these accounts 2,000 years ago actually believed them. Actually believed that water was turned into wine. Actually believed that lepers were healed when Jesus touched them. Actually believed that Moses and Elijah showed up for a little cup of tea in the afternoon. They actually believed it. Now, what we do with that is up to us. But just be aware that back then, they actually believed this. And it guided their lives. So, we'll close with a song. So a little poetry in song. When the night is fallen, F-A-L-L-E-N, and the moon shines softly, gentle light, you guide us. Faithful, what's it called?
Friend.
Friend, thank you. Faithful friend, you love us. When the night is fallen and the moon shines softly, gentle light, you guide us, faithful friend, you love us. When the night is fallen and the moon shines softly, gentle light, you guide us, faithful friend, you love us. When the night is fallen and the moon shines softly, gentle light, you guide us, close of this day. A story, a moment of extraordinary reality in the midst of ordinary reality. May we listen to this Jesus, transfigured, whose friends, whose community extends